Hey guys, it's Jeff Freena with Pocketnow.com. If you've been following some of our Android device coverage, you've seen that our past few reviews have been on devices that are much smaller in the form factor size. However, this device is going to be much different. The Dell Streak is an Android device / tablet with a 5-inch screen. In this video, we're going to go ahead and unbox that and start our series on the Dell Streak. Let's go ahead and get started now. Alright, and we are back in true unboxing form. So we're going to go ahead and actually rip into this box right now. As you can see right here, we're actually going to pull this tab. Alright. Now we're just going to slide the device itself right out. This is a true unboxing, so we pretty much go through the entire process here with you. Lots of packing popcorn here, which we're going to just dump right out. And there we go. Alright, so placing the box aside, as you can see, we have the Dell Streak. Now, right off the bat, this is actually a very cool looking box. The front of the box itself is actually going to show the Facebook application, as well as kind of their little drop-down bars you can see here, which give you a lot of shortcuts to a lot of the apps, such as the browser, the phone, the YouTube, camera, etc. The side of the device actually shows the car cradle, which is actually very cool looking. It says it's not included. But if you can use this as a GPS, what better than a 5-inch screen to actually see that navigation app? Now on the side itself, it's going to give us a little more info. Now this does say right here, it's a 5-inch tablet, and it kind of gives you the real-life size of the device. And then lastly, the back will give you some of the specs. Now it does say, I want to highlight on this right here, it does say Gorilla Glass display, which that is the very strong type of glass that was supposedly used on some of the other devices. However, this one now, as you can see right there, was actually used in this device's construction. We'll get into these specs right here a little more later on in our hardware overview video. For now, let's go ahead and cut this guy open and get to the unboxing. Alright, now on the very top of the box, we have just the quick start guide, which you're seeing on a lot of devices now, which will kind of give you, some information about the device itself, quick start. Looks like here we have the back panel, which will cover the battery. This is metal, as you can see here. That is an actual metal back panel. Feels very, very solid. And here we have the device itself. I actually have to zoom out the camera so that you can actually see the device in its entirety. It is pretty big. We'll actually go ahead and slide it out of the plastic here. And I will hold it up next to my Sprint EVO 4G. As you can see there, pretty big device. However, I think this is going to be a great device for a certain niche. We will see, though, after we use this for quite some time. Now, the battery actually looks quite small, quite quaint when you hold it up next to the device itself. It is a 1530 milliamp hour battery, so 1530 hours. Now, getting beyond that, we have a smaller box here, which we have to actually turn over to get out. Go ahead and put this aside. And this is likely going to have our chargers, etc., etc. Now, as you can see here, we have what looks to be a neoprene type sleeve. We'll actually open it up just to get a confirmation. And that is it. It is a sleeve with the Dell logo on right there. We have a set of headphones with some gel earbuds. More information, safety regulation, warranty, manufacturer's warranty, that sort of thing. Here we have the world adapter for the charger, as well as another world adapter. The USB cable, which uses that strange proprietary Dell charger. It's actually a 30-pin, just like the iPods. Is very similar to what it looks like. We'll go into a little bit more depth and see if that is the same thing as the iPod charger a little bit later on. And then we have your wall adapter here, which is actually what it looks like those charging adapters actually slide into. So we'll have to go the USB charging route for this, but that works fine. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is actually put the battery on the device itself and power it on. Now looking at this here, there's actually a 16 gigabyte SD card, micro SD card already in the device itself. We have a 5 megapixel camera. And then we also have the SIM card slot, as you can see right here, with a diagram of how to slide the SIM card in, which we're going to do right now. And put the metal back cover on the device itself. And we're going to boot it up just to get a picture and see how it looks all booted up. Now booting the device up for the very first time. As you can see here, the buttons at the bottom are lighting up. We now get the Dell logo. And we just kind of want to get a very quick sneak peek at this device itself. In this unboxing, we will go into more depth later on in our software overview, and we'll also go into more depth of the hardware and the hardware overview. So make sure you stay tuned for those videos. Now, typically, devices take a little bit longer their very first time to boot up, and as you can see here, we have booted. Press the menu key to unlock. We have a little bit of a quick start guide and some of these little shortcuts here, and it looks like we can slide left and right to go to different corresponding home screens. As you can see, there's actually a dot here that's moving with that. So what we're going to go ahead and do is get this guy all synced up with our Google accounts. And the next video will be our software overview, part 1. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and we'll give you a further look into the Dell Streak Android device. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment on this video to tell us how you feel about this device and whether or not it would fit into your lifestyle. And also, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Thanks, everyone.